Beloved child, I want you to pause, take a slow, deep breath, and settle gently because what I'm about to share with you isn't merely surprising, it is profoundly extraordinary. It's a blessing crafted only by the heavens themselves. I noticed you that day when you entered the room simply as your authentic self. You wore what made your spirit feel at ease and comfortable. You didn't dress to impress anyone around you. You weren't concerned about who might be observing. You weren't striving to stand apart. You were purely genuine, fully being you. Yet what you didn't realize was that your silent presence, your unique energy, your radiant light was already speaking volumes on your behalf. Even when you weren't physically present in certain spaces, your name found a way to ripple through. In one particularly significant place, a high-level government gathering, your name was mentioned. Yes, a real meeting filled with influential individuals making weighty decisions. Among those powerful voices, someone paused and said, "There's something about this person, their manner of dress, the way they carry themselves. It's not just fashion, it's a message." And the others in the room nodded in agreement. They concurred. You weren't physically there, but your spirit permeated the space. Your authenticity moved hearts. Your name echoed gently like a soft wave, not loud, yet profoundly strong. One person even remarked, "Their appearance reminds me of something sacred, something from a divine story." They weren't mocking you. No one laughed. Instead, they were deeply moved. You had no idea you wielded such influence, did you? But you truly do. The way you wear your garments, the way you step into a room, the way you simply exist, it touches souls. Every thread brushing your skin, every shade you choose to adorn yourself with, it is all sanctified. You are far from being just another face lost in the crowd. You are visible, unmistakably seen. Even when it feels like nobody's watching, I am making sure the right souls are. I have always seen you. And now others are beginning to recognize your light too. Perhaps in the past you believed you didn't belong. Maybe you thought your style was too simple, too unusual, too quiet. Maybe you doubted if anyone would ever notice the beauty in your subtlety. But hear this truth. I made you precisely this way for a divine purpose. You don't require the spotlight. I am your illumination. I cast my glow upon you. Even before you learned how to choose your clothes, I had already envisioned your unique style. Every piece you put on reflects a deeper truth, your calling, your essence, your identity. You are not merely putting on outfits. You are donning confidence, serenity, and strength. That is why some feel calm in your presence. That is why others feel puzzled or even intimidated. There's something within you they cannot define, yet they sense it deeply. And that moment in the meeting, it was not the conclusion, it was the very beginning. Allow me to take you further into this story. In that same room, a woman shared she had spotted someone on the street days before, someone who passed by and left a lasting impression she couldn't shake. She recalled the face, the posture, the colors. She didn't know your name then, but when it was spoken in that meeting, she gasped, "That's them! That's the one I saw!" They carried peace resting gently on their shoulders. The room hushed. They searched for you on social media. They lingered on your photo. You know, the one you nearly deleted. You looked at it and thought, "This isn't my finest." But I knew it was exactly the image they needed to see. Because even when you're not trying, your light shines. Even in your most unguarded moments, your presence speaks louder than any words could. That photo, seemingly ordinary, captured something genuine. It revealed your calm, your grace, your inner light. This was not something taught or learned. It is a spirit I placed within you, manifesting in ways even you never anticipated. So no, they were not merely commenting on fashion. They were recognizing your energy, your essence, something profound and indescribable. You didn't have to enter the meeting for your name to resonate. I ensured it was there. This is no coincidence, no chance. I have been working quietly behind the scenes, whispering your name in conversations, preparing doors to open. While you were simply being yourself, I was setting powerful things in motion. What you wear, how you carry yourself, the way you speak, all of it weaves together the story I am writing through you. You thought your choices were simple, but I was guiding each step all along. Even the angels leaned in to listen during that meeting, and I smiled as everything unfolded, because you are walking your purpose even when you don't fully see it. I'm not sharing this just to uplift your spirit. I'm revealing it so you awaken fully to what's truly unfolding. It's time to walk with greater awareness. The world's attention is now upon you, not because you forced your way, not because you pushed or begged, but because I declare that the moment has arrived. That is my hand at work. You are my masterpiece moving gracefully among the crowd, and now others are starting to notice. They may not understand why they are drawn to you, but they feel it deeply. And you sense it too, don't you? You've always known you were different. Now that difference is becoming your greatest strength. And here's the secret. That meeting was just the opening chapter. One leader proposed inviting you to join a youth initiative or a media project, something that could benefit from your unique light. The others agreed wholeheartedly. You don't yet know the emails flying across inboxes right now. You don't know the doors I am swinging wide open on your behalf. I'm crafting something so perfectly aligned with your heart, it will bring tears of joy to your eyes. When it happens and you finally witness it, you'll ask, God, how did this come to be? And I will remind you, it all began with your yes. Your yes to being authentic. Your yes to embracing your uniqueness. Your yes to walking in the path I laid for you. You did not conform to the crowd. You didn't contort yourself to fit in. You honored me through your life, your words, and yes, even your wardrobe. You are never forgotten. You are being noticed by the right eyes at exactly the right time. Listen carefully. Some who once overlooked you, doubted you, or ridiculed you will watch in awe as this story unfolds. Those who said you were too quiet, too plain, too simple, they failed to see what I saw. They judged by the surface, but I have blessed your soul. They sought flash and spectacle, but I poured favor upon your presence. And now they will watch. They will observe as your name is spoken with respect. They will see doors open effortlessly without your needing to knock. They will witness you walking with quiet assurance, commanding attention without raising your voice. They will behold your rise. I am lifting up what the world once dismissed. I am honoring what others scorned. I am blessing what was once overlooked. Do you recall those silent moments standing before the mirror, wondering if anything about you was remarkable? Wondering if you held anything truly special inside? I remember. And now I want you to remember this. You have always been extraordinary. Your light has always been there. And now the world is finally beginning to recognize what I have known all along. You nearly changed yourself just to belong, didn't you? But something deep within you kept whispering, no, this is me. This is how I was meant to be. That quiet voice was your true self, the part of you that remembers your divine identity, the one I gifted you. I always knew the world would one day glimpse what I've seen in you. You simply had to hold on until that moment came. And now it's here. At that meeting, those people were not searching for someone flashy or trendy. They sought someone genuine, someone authentic. That's why your name lingered longer than expected. You didn't try to impress. And yet, you stood out. You reminded them of something forgotten, something meaningful, something sacred. One person even said, I can't explain it, but they look like someone who endured hardship and emerged peaceful, not bitter. When those words were spoken, the room fell silent. Everyone felt it, because what you carry transcends clothing or style. What you carry is resilience. What you carry is truth. You've weathered storms unseen by others. You've wept alone and healed in quiet solitude. But from that pain grew something rare, something magnificent. Even those in high places sense it. Even if they can't name it, my beloved, you embody healing. You radiate hope. When you enter a room, everything shifts. It's not your fragrance or your attire, it's your spirit. Your energy communicates without uttering a single word. You may think you dress only by your feelings, but there is more at work. What you wear is connected to your soul. You carry my presence wherever you go. Even when others don't immediately perceive it, this time they did. Not only did they notice you, they couldn't stop thinking about you. You made an unforgettable impression. That's because I have touched you. And once something I've touched is seen, it cannot be unseen. Your quiet strength sparked their curiosity. Your simple style caught them off guard. Your peaceful aura made them pause and reflect. And all of that drew them in. That curiosity you feel, that's me moving through you, stirring something inside their hearts. Now I know you may feel a bit anxious. You might wonder what comes next, but let me soothe your soul. Nothing approaching you is meant to harm you. I will not lead you somewhere I cannot protect you. I am not raising you up only to watch you fall. I have opened this new door because you remained faithful in the smallest moments. You honored me in solitude. You listened when no one else was watching. Now your reward will be witnessed by many, but don't chase the applause. Simply walk into it with grace. Allow me to guide your footsteps. You don't need to beg for attention or push things to happen. Just be prepared for when I say, go. Invitations will arrive. Opportunities will recognize you. Platforms will seek you out. Some in that room are leaders feeling lost inside. When they saw your image, something inside whispered, that's the kind of soul I want near me. That's why you're being called, not to perform or entertain, but just to be present. Your presence heals. Your calmness steadies the space. Your silence speaks louder than any words could. You laughed when you heard me say you'd be mentioned in a government meeting. You said, me? No way. But I smiled and said, yes, you. Because I love choosing those the world overlooks. I delight in lifting the quiet ones. I pour favor on those who don't seek fame or titles. You don't even realize how rare your spirit is. That's why influential people notice. They are surrounded by many trying to impress them, but it was you, a presence absent from the room, who made them stop and reflect. That is not random. That is divine. You will hear your name again soon, and it will come from unexpected places. Someone in that gathering was deeply moved. They haven't spoken yet, but they are planning something involving you. I am softening their heart so they will reach out in a way that will amaze you. It won't feel hurried or forced. It will happen perfectly on time. And when it does, you will remember this moment. You will say, God, I knew it. And I will say, yes, I told you because I trust you. I trust you to carry this influence with grace. It has always been me. Compliments will come your way. Some will imitate you. Others may try to compete. Don't get caught in the noise. Stay near me. Stay humble. Keep your heart tender. Don't let pressure harden you. Let me carry the burden for you. I will keep you pure even as I elevate you. It's not the spotlight that transforms people, but how they respond to it. I want you to shine brightly, not burn out. I want you to glow steadily, not grow arrogant. I want you to rise while remaining approachable. Always connect with me first, above all else. There is one more thing you need to know. Right now, a young soul watches you. They may be silent, but they admire you. They see your quiet power, the way you simply are. You make them feel safe even from afar. And just by living your truth, you teach them something vital. You don't need to preach a message. Your life itself is a message. I am using your style, your presence, and your choices to guide others. I am using your appearance to challenge the world's narrow ideas of beauty and value. So when people say you look different, don't feel offended. That difference is a sacred sign. It's a divine hint that heaven rests on you in ways they cannot yet explain. This is your moment to walk fully in your truth. You don't need to imitate anyone else. You don't need to fit the world's mold of success or beauty. You are already everything I created you to be. And it is that authenticity, that deep truth within you, that is unlocking doors no one else could open. Let me lead you, and you won't have to force a single thing. Let me guide you, and everything will fall perfectly into place. I have seen every tear you shed, every quiet moment, every time you chose kindness over bitterness. I have not missed a single detail. That is why now I am placing you where your heart will be safe and your gifts will shine brightly. So don't fear, don't hesitate. Keep simply being you, because that has always been and always will be all you ever needed to be.